And then you get another window. Remember these windows, you cannot sleep on these windows. All right, this is very important stuff. So click on the window and type in now. Valley View Auto is the commercial I'm gonna do next. But for this, this is the Q104 promotion. So Q104. So you guys are going to be doing Valley View Automotive, just so you know. Now I'm going to hit browse and go to my file. Again, I'm going in here in Cleveland. I'm going to Studios and finding this. You're going to do it however you need to. Columbus and Cincinnati. Days. Got a Jackson folder right there. I want. Making sure that it goes there. No template. It says none here. That's what I want. I don't need a template for this. And the things that we're familiar with already. A bit. 44,100 for the sample rate. Since we're setting this as an MP3. 32 float for the bit depth. But this time I'm
turn it up just a little bit, sir.
Stereo, not mono.
Kind of drown him out just a little bit.
Everything from here on in is stereo. The music is going to be in stereo. All that stuff is going to be in stereo. So I've got these done. I'm making sure that this is all right. And I hit OK. And now I get this window here. Different than what you're used to seeing so far. These are tracks here. And I can have these all playing at the same time. We call this multi-track. I'm going to eventually put my voiceover here. I'm not going to do it yet. I'm going to put my music in first, but I have my voiceover ready to go over here, and I'm going to put it in this first track, and then I'm going to put the music in this second track. All right. So there's a couple of ways to get the music, and I'm going to show you how to do that now. All right. First way to get the music is to pull it down from a royalty-free music site. You are not allowed to grab something that is copywritten already. You can't do that. Anybody know why you can't do that? What was that? You'll get sued. You'll get sued. You'll initially get a warning. What's that? Yeah, infringement. That's right. You know the word. Copyright infringement. When somebody does a song and they copyright it through BMI or ASCAP or any of the other publishers, they have copyrights to that song. They own the usage of that song. That means if it gets used, they get paid for it, and they have to sign off on that. If you use it without permission or without paying, then you're going to get a cease and desist letter initially as a warning, and then after that, if you still continue to do it, they will file a lawsuit, and you'll have to pay for that. So there is a lot of music that is royalty free that you are allowed to use. They just ask in return that you give them some sort of credit for it, or they just are happy to have this music out there and exposed. So you want to go to a royalty-free music site to get this music. There's a couple of them that are out there. Ben Sound is a very good one because it's probably the easiest in terms of getting the music without having to set up an account or any of that stuff as well. They have stuff that's for free and stuff that you can pay for. They decide which one is which. But this is what the site looks like.
Oh, wow.
And you can search for different types of music. The search engine, I always lose what the search engine is on this thing. Here it is right here. So, if I want to type soft rock, I'll do that, and then it'll give me some choices for that. Fortunately, these are all for purchase. But there's also sections here like jazz, and there's like rock, and there's like pop, and there's like groove and urban, which is the hip hop stuff. So let's say I want to try this one here. The ones that are download are free. To use, download them without any problems. Purchase ones you've got to buy. I click on it and listen first. Okay, I don't like that one. It's a little bit too mellow. So you can hear hear how they sound before you you do it. So let's say I like that one. All I gotta do is download it. Click on download. It'll give you this choice here. You'll want to click on download. That's the free one. Just clicked on it. It's not doing anything. Come on. Okay, it's running a security scan. Don't want to play it. I want to download it. Save. There we go. And just downloaded. All right, so didn't give me the window at the bottom like I normally get. Let me go and find it here. Go into your downloads. There they are. Downloads on your computer, and it should be there. There it is. Then Soundpunky. So now I'll have this window here, and I'll flip over to my Adobe Audition window. And so now I have this window in front of this window. All I have to do is move this directly into track 2. So I drag and drop it into the track, and there it is right there.
Wow.
Very, very simple.
That's deep right there, isn't it?
I either have both windows side by side, like this,
Woo! Showtime.
or put one in front of the other, and I click here, find it in downloads, drag and drop it right in. Now I have it. And it's there. Now I can put my track over top of it. Take my, here is the voiceover. It's right here on the left. All of the files, again, these windows change. This window stays the same with the file system on it. Okay, so they're all here. Anything we're added into Adobe is in a list over here. So if I want to go to multi-track, now you can go back and forth between these two. Waveform is these files here, the way that you recorded it before, and which is this new window you're getting used to, is right here. So that's the easiest way to go back and forth. Now, if I want to go into this track and actually edit it, I can actually double click on it, which is I'm doing now, and it'll give me this. It's in purple, but it's still the same type of thing where I could go in and edit it if I want to, fade it if I want to, that kind of thing from here. And then I go right back to multi-track upper left-hand corner, and then it's right here. Same thing. So now here's the voiceover here. I'm going to take that, and again, drag and drop it into track 1. Okay. Say these two, one on top of the other. Remodeling. Now the music, notice the music is a little loud. Just a little. So here's how I do that. I can change the volume on the music easily, 2 different ways. It is here with the volume bar. This is the way I like doing it. Click on it, and there's a volume bar here. There's a pan bar here that goes back and forth between left and right. You don't want to use the pan bar because that will just take you to the left channel or to the right channel. So you want to go and click on the volume bar here and hold down the button on the mouse. If you click it and let go of it, you'll get that little dot that you don't need yet. So I'm going to click Control Z to get rid of it. If you do that by accident, again, you want to do the thing that you do to go back and fix, Z, or to go to edit and undo. All right, so now I'm going to click on this, hold it down, and bring the volume down. And so I'll show you while I'm playing it.
KC 2104 at the new North Coast Factory Direct Furniture and Mattress location at 7620 Tyler Road in Mentor.
So now I've done that. I brought the volume down. I can bring the volume up maybe a little bit on my voice. So I click on this one. There's the volume bar right there. I can move that up. Okay. And that will bring my voice up a little.
From 2 to 4 this Saturday.
It's quite that loud. I'll bring it back down. The other way to do this is with the volume bar, volume controls here. You've seen this on the other waveform screen where I was showing you this thing here, the duty key that goes back and forth. There are two of them here. Again, one of them is the volume for that track. The other one is the pan bar. They just label it differently, stereo balance here. Again, you don't want this one, you want the one for the extreme left, because now I'm going to put this back where it was. I will show you. If I want to turn the volume down, all I do is click on this and go down like I did on the other one. I'll show you while we play it.
Full kitchen makeover. And North Coast Factory Direct will take 30% off.
Sorry about blowing your ears out here. Didn't need to do that. But that volume here can do that as well. The reason I like using the volume bar is because we're going to use it for something else as well next. And it makes it easier to do that if I brought the volume down there. But now I'm going to zoom out. Now the zoom in and out is a little bit different than when you were on the waveform. I'm using the wheel on the mouse, but I'm clicking Control on the keyboard at the same time. Control, mouse wheel. We'll open and close that window. Also, you got this window at the top I showed you before. But do this so you can see the whole track. And you'll notice we've got all this music here that you don't need. Okay? So what you want to do is you want to cut this off right here. So you have these tools up here that allow you to do that. There's a razor tool right here at the top of the screen. If you click on that, it changes what your mouse is from this pointer to a razor. The razor, what does a razor do? It cuts. So I go here, I click here, and it cuts this in half, or it cuts it. And now I can go back to the pointer, because when you're in razor mode, that's all you can do is raise, cut. You want to go back here to pointer mode, click in this section, and now I can click delete on my keyboard, get rid of all that. I don't need it, okay? So now I have music going to almost the very end of the voice.
Room, kitchen, bedroom furniture, and mattress selection at the lowest
Find out a little bit more of that.
prices. See you at the North Coast Factory Direct at 7620 Tyler Road in Mentor, 2 to 4 this Saturday.
All right, so now I've got music still going. I want to fade that out. So what do? I go back to the volume bar here on this one, and I'm going to create what are called keyframes. Keyframes allow you to control the volume in certain areas of the file. So I click on this, and it creates one. And then I click a second one. This one controls, and this one fades. So now when I click on the actual keyframe and bring it down, it fades the volume out in just that section. And you want to do this just before the end of your voice here. So I'm going to bring this back. And now you can hear how I faded it.
The lowest prices. See you at the North Coast Factory Direct at 7620 Tyler Road in Mentor, 2 to 4 this Saturday.
I don't want it to necessarily take that long to fade, so I'm going to click on this keyframe now and move it over a little bit. Come back with the volume bar.
20 Tyler Road in Mentor, 2 to 4 this Saturday.
Come back with the playhead. And so you'll notice it ends just before my voiceover.
The lowest prices. See you at the North Coast Factory Direct at 7620 Tyler Road in Mentor, 2 to 4 this Saturday.
Okay, so now I have my commercial done. Now I want to listen to it from beginning to end, make sure it sounds okay.
Remodeling or thinking about it? Come see Amanda Casey and Q104 at the new North Coast Factory Direct Furniture and Mattress location at 7620 Tyler Road in Mentor from 2 to 4 this Saturday. We'll have prizes and a chance to win a full kitchen makeover. And North Coast Factory Direct will take 30% off everything in its huge storeroom this Saturday only for the grand opening. Their huge showroom has an incredible living room, kitchen, bedroom furniture, and mattress selection at the lowest prices. See you at the North Coast Factory Direct at 7620 Tyler Road in Mentor, 2 to 4 this Saturday.
So that's done. Got it, sounds good, the music is mixed fine, I've got the thing faded out the way that I want. Now I want to mix it down to one file. I want this to be just one file that I'm going to send to my instructor. Or I'm going to send to my client. So, what do? There's two different multi-tracks. You'll notice I don't want you to get these confused. There's one inside Adobe, and then there's one in the menu window. This is the one that you're dealing with now to mix down your track. So I go to multi-track, mix down session to new file, follow the logic. That's exactly what I want to do. So I see that, I move to that. What do I want to do? Well, I have two tracks. I want to mix them together. That's my entire session. Yes, I want that. So I'm clicking on entire session. So all of it mixes together. Now, don't blink. Ah. There you have it. It's finished. Now, I left a little bit on the end of this that I shouldn't have, so I want to go back to multi-track and fix this. The reason that I got a little bit of dead air on the end space on that is because I didn't close this window here. You go to the very end of this track, you'll notice that it's longer than this one. You want to close this window up so it matches the end of this one. So if you go to the end, it creates a bracket. You're over here, it's not. You're over here, it's a pointer. Right on that line, it's a bracket. When you get to that bracket, stop. Click on the mouse and slide it over, and it will close the window up. You want it to line up just like that at the end of the voiceover part. You want those to be close together. And so now, when I go to mix down my session to new file, entire session, you'll notice that dead space isn't there. That's the reason that dead space showed up. Now there's a tiny little bit that I can always go to. And no, that's actually pretty good. So now, it's just one waveform. This is what I'm going to save and send. Remodeling or thinking about it? Come see Amanda. Again, you listen to it after you've mixed it down to make sure it's okay. KC and Q104 at the new North Coast Factory Direct Furniture and Mattress location at 7620 Tyler Road in Mentor from 2 to 4 this Saturday. We'll have prizes and a chance to win a full kitchen makeover. And North Coast Factory Direct will take 30% off everything in its huge storeroom this Saturday only for the grand opening. Their huge showroom has an incredible living room, kitchen, bedroom furniture, and mattress selection at the lowest prices. See you at the North Coast Factory Direct at 7620 Tyler Road in Mentor, 2 to 4 this Saturday. Okay, so that's done. It sounds good. I like it. I want to send it. So I will now go to File, just like I did before. Save as. Get that window again. And you'll see Don Q104 promo mixed down 2. I already had it mixed down once, that's why the 2 showed up there, but that's fine. Then I'll go here, make sure it gets sent to the right file, because you see the last thing that it has here is downloads, because that's the last thing that we did. I don't want it to go to the download file. It will default to what was there before. I want it to go where I want it to go. So I click on Browse. Like I said, I can go to Studios here. You go to wherever you need to in Columbus and Cincinnati to find your cohort. 12, 15 days. Here's Don Jackson. And Q104 promo mixed down. Save that right there. Go to Format. Again, remember to stop here and find MP3. Gotta be an MP3, like we talked about yesterday. 44100 stereo this time, not mono, and 32-bit. fix any of those if they're not right. 128 kilobytes per second, that's what I want, just like yesterday, same thing. You okay? Yes, that's fine. Now it's saved. I'm in here, I go looking for it. Well, 15 days, Don Jackson. And there is my promo mix down right here. So that is what I send and attach to an email. Okay? It sends to you. I have it all written out. I'm going to send that out to you today, a little bit later this afternoon, so that you have it in this form here. Again, I go through and show you all the other things. Now, I don't know if I'm going to have time to show you how to record it in, but I'm going to try. The other ways to get music is on campus. I know in Cleveland, and I think also in Cincinnati, probably in Columbus as well, we have sections where you can go to find music. We have some already sectioned out. So if you're in here in Cleveland, in the studio section, you scroll past all the cohorts, you're looking for production elements. And in here are a bunch of music beds and production music and things as well, so that you can find something and you'll have to listen to them. It takes time to listen to them to find out what you're looking for, but there are ones for commercials, there are ones that are set up for different things, from different, acoustic rock,
What's that ecstasy like?
hip hop, no vocal, all of these, hot salsa music. So you can take any of these and drag and drop it into multi-track as well. So if I have this, I can take this and move it over here, and now I have it here to mix in as well. So that's another way to get your music, is look for in your school setting, there should be a file set up, and one of the instructors there can point you to it where they have some music already downloaded. The final way is to record it off of YouTube.
All right, so I'm gonna mute him for this, because this is actually an awful way to do this, and I disagree with him empirically, you guys, where we have music saved.
All right, let's get it.
Yep, so you go to desktop, studios, scroll down, instrumentals.
Nice.
There's
Cut.
a shitload of instrumentals from all.
Why do you disagree and do it that way?
So, remember when I told you guys that it's, what's that?
Is it because of the copyright stuff?
Copyright stuff is a minor part of it. So remember when I was telling you guys in there that you need to have your monitors off when you're recording, because you can get echo and reverb and feedback and all that. Same thing when you're doing this. Also, our studios are not properly set up to do it the way that he's doing it. So the way that he's doing it, if you're following along in this video, he has his inputs and his outputs programmed into his board differently than our boards are set up.
Right, so it might be totally different.
Effectively, it just won't work unless you know what settings you're dealing with in Audition.
Right.
I tried to show a bunch of students how to do that once upon a time, and then I had to reinstall Audition on 6 different computers, and I'm not gonna do that yet, because that's a pain in my ass. You can do this on your own PC. In here, don't do it. It's just not gonna be as high quality of an audio file. You can do much better just downloading music or finding it off of our served folders. We literally have thousands of files you guys can just take for you.
Nice.
So that's my soapbox.
Pressing right there, that sets the track up to record. It's not recording it yet, but it's setting it up so that I can record.
If you want to watch this video,
So I have that set to record.
on the
Now I'm going to go to YouTube on my browser, and I'm going to go search YouTube, and I'm going to type in royalty-free type of music I want. So royalty-free rock, royalty-free hip-hop, royalty-free country, whatever. You can type in instrumental, that's good. Instrumental. Be very specific with this. If you want Beyonce, it'll give you something that sounds like a Beyonce song. Or, so you can do that. You play around with it, and you can pinpoint what you're looking for. If you just say royalty-free hip-hop, you're going to get the phone book. you're gonna get upbeat hip hop or something that's downbeat. You want upbeat, let's say, you can type in royalty free. I typed in royalty free funk and I found a really upbeat track doing that. On your board, control board, you wanna make sure, like when you listen to your spot back through the computer, you have the program up or the computer volume up. You want that up here because sound is going to come through the computer and record back into it. So you want to turn everything else off on the board except computer sound coming into it. So now I'm going to go back to my multi-track, click on record. You see the red record, that means right in. I click on record because that track is already set to record. I click on play. You can hear the music. You see your levels right there. A little hot, that's all right, we'll put it down a little bit. And you'll see the waveform being built. It's actually recording it and creating it in front of your eyes. So I'm going to record a little bit more than I need. I'm doing 30 seconds. I'm recording about 40, 45 seconds of music. Now I've gotten to that point, I'm going to go ahead and fade it out. No, you don't really need to fade it out. I did it anyway, because I did this months and months and months ago. I realized I didn't need to do that. So now I'm back on the Adobe Audition window. I click stop. And now I have the music there. And I can go in like I showed you before and trim it down and put the put my voiceover track above here like I did with what I just showed you and create that commercial. And then you can do all the same things I just showed you about trimming it down and fading it out. And then saving it and sending it. So here, I have all of this laid out. Shows you exactly how to do this step by step. I'm going to email that to all of you today. It shows you about the keyframes and how to fade it. And everything here. And then email it to me. I got my email here. So your assignment is to do just what I showed you. You're going to record a 30-second script. It's different than the one that you heard, by the way, because that was an example I used for something else. Make sure it's 30 seconds. Again, 28 to 32 seconds allowable, but no more. With the unlicensed music, explaining that. And when you read this commercial, have fun with it. This is a little bit more hypey than the 7-Eleven spot. Okay, you ready for this? Valley View Automotive's got all the hottest SUVs you've been looking for. Test drive at 1200 Central Avenue and drive one of these powerful vehicles off the lot for half the price. Yes, half the price. Get yourself to Valley View quickly and take advantage of this outrageous sale that's only going on for 24 hours and the vehicles are leaving the lot faster than you can say 4-wheel drive. Valley View Automotive, 1200 Central Avenue in Valley View, a dealership you can depend on. That is your script. That's what you're going to be performing onto a commercial for this one. And then you're going to add the music to it and fade it and send it like I showed you. Now I'm going to give you until Wednesday next week to get this done, which means you're going to have this assignment over the weekend. And on Tuesday next week, the whole class is going to be giving you time to work on this as well. So I'm going to give you plenty of time to work on this, to figure it out, to ask questions. I'm more than happy to help you out. Virtually, you're going to have people in both Columbus and Cincinnati working with you in studios as well. I will be working with people here. Yeah, Cedric?
So I don't understand how to log lab hours.
You get, basically what you do is you have a form that you'll need to get from the school. If you don't have it, if you haven't been to the school yet, then you want to keep track of your lab hours. So the amount of time that you spend working on this commercial, you need to write the time that you started and the time that you ended, and then make sure, have that totaled up and saved, and bring it to you when you come to the school. And then you want to, on that slip that I showed you the first day, you want to fill that
Now,
out
if you guys need these
and make
$5,
sure
they're right across
that,
from the
you give that to them in the school so that they can take that,
Yeah,
have somebody at the school sign
Yeah,
it,
yeah, yeah, but
and
he's on.
that's how they're gonna train us
the
lab hours. Okay? But you need to get a sheet, an intern and extern hours sheet, is what they call it at the school. Okay? Yeah, anytime you're working on any of this stuff, you make sure and note the time you started and note the time that you ended, and make sure you keep that and log that and turn that in. And there should never be a time when you leave the school that you don't turn that in before you leave if you're working.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. If you're working from home, you gotta get to the school eventually at some point to make sure that this gets in there.
Right.
All right, listen, we're at the end of class for today. I will make sure you get your assignment. This first assignment, as you're finishing it up, again, make sure and get it to me. And start working on assignment number 2. I'm gonna give you plenty of time. I hope you have an amazing weekend. I will be going over the assignments as you get them to me and getting you some feedback and letting you know how well you did and getting you your grade for that assignment as well. That'll be this weekend. You'll see that in your email. Again, you're looking for the email, the school email that, you got, beyondhere.com, how I showed you how to access it. Go into Outlook and log in there with that email, and you should see any of the school stuff. Okay?
All right.
All right, guys. I'm going to leave you. Your next instructor is going to be here any second.
Thank you.
All right, stay logged on.
What day is it? Today, Thursday.
Who is performing it? 3. What am I going to use for?
What's the date? What's the last thing he said?
I think so.
I asked him about logging